your right hand side, continuing our zone 5. Your right hand side, welcome aboard zone 5.
This is a work trip that I decided to go on. I volunteered to go on. And I regret that decision. But hopefully I'm wrong about that. Part of the problem is so often I'm just traveling for work that the trips just feel like giving the entirety of my life over to work for, in this case, a week. But I think that gets at like a deeper thing of, for the past 7 years, I just feel like I've been given more and more of my life over to work. And that's on me. But I think with this vlog, and I think I've said this before, that it's reflected back onto me, that reality that like, I don't feel like I have that much to vlog about outside of work. Unless like Andrea's around or the cats are around, then I can vlog them, but that's not the end of the vlog.
Hi to the vlog.
Been giving it some thought, and I'd like to figure out some way to make this trip worthwhile. And what I've gotten at is, okay, well that means video, because that's what I'm trying to do more and more of for the day job and outside the day job. So what's video I can be doing? What I'm here for is to attend a bunch of events that companies are holding over the next few days. In the past, I would have just written recaps of those events, which is super boring to cover, and like isn't real journalism. So this morning I was thinking, well, I oversee social now. What I haven't done in the past is like the social video version of these written recaps. So that's my plan. Event 1 done. Now I gotta figure out, am I doing a daily recap video, like all the events together into one video each day? Or do I do a video for each event? Let me preface this by saying, I don't know that I'm going to use what I'm about to do, but for the social video, I'm gonna need a voiceover to explain what the hell it is I'm showing in the video. Normally I would write that kind of thing. I don't feel like writing, that's why I'm doing the social video in the first place. So I wanna see if I can just talk it out. As someone who had never attended Upfronts Week in New York City before, NBC Universal's presentation to open up day one, but Amazon's upfront pitch went beyond live sports. And that's the report from day one of Upfronts Week 2025. And that's the report from day one of Upfronts Week 2025. The thing with doing video as news coverage is video takes time. News coverage is supposed to be quick. I gotta make that work. We did it. We have a video. I'm sure if I gave myself more time, I would want to change it plenty, but as a first pancake for this idea of covering these events through social video, I think it works. I've got like 15 minutes before I have to go to this next event. So I figured let me get some time outside, which weirdly, I'm able to get more time outside being on this work trip than I normally get when I'm working at home, because I've just gotten so much in the habit of confining myself to my desk, or at least the house, that I don't even get outside, whereas having to get around to all these different events is forcing me to be outside. It's really nice and makes me think I need to figure out how I could force myself to get outside more during a regular work day back home, because I'm still getting work done. So I don't know what the mental block is that I have. Anyway, hopefully this is part of the healing process. The D&I pullback is real, but so is this line for Televisa Univision's upfront that wrapped around the corner as the Spanish language TV and streaming owner opened day 2 of the 2025 upfront week. And then upfront week day 2 was over. Alright, so good and bad. Good. I feel like I'm starting to catch a rhythm with these social video recaps that I'm doing for the day job. Bad. I feel like it's taken me away from being able to do any real vlogging this week, at least so far this week. And today, I really don't know what vlogging I'm going to be able to be doing, because I have 3 events to go to. Also, because I can't take the Osmo with me just because they're doing bag checks, and I don't feel like that prevented me being the thing that prevents me from getting into these events. So I'm leaving it here, which means I'm shooting everything on my phone, but I'm shooting the work videos on my phone, and I really would like to be able to compartmentalize. So one, that I'm not having a bunch of like vlog footage to go through to filter out from my work footage. 2, then I'm not like getting in the habit of filming horizontally for the vlogs and then vertically for the social videos, to the point where like I end up forgetting to do both and do everything in horizontal, in which case things crop badly for the work videos, or shoot everything vertical, in which things look like shit for the vlog. I'm overthinking all of this. So earlier I did the thing that I was talking about, worrying about doing. I was shooting clips for today's recap video, which was supposed to be vertical, shot horizontal. That's all I got. Day 3 of Upfront Week broke with the norm a bit, with companies presenting more than just big stars and new shows, which made for a fitting segue to the end of Upfront Week when Lady Gaga brought the house down to close things out. And we're done. I feel like the last of the recap videos was the best one that I did. I think I finally got the hang of what it was I was going for and what it was I needed to shoot. And also probably helpful for the vlog of just get a bunch of shots. Worst case scenario, can always record a voiceover to stitch them together. Of course, then I have to be doing things that feel vlog worthy and be able to capture that stuff. For as down on this work trip as I was at the start of the week, I do feel like I made it worthwhile, which was the goal. Now when I get back home, I have to make sure to keep that momentum going. But I'll worry about that next week when I'm back home. Thanks for watching.